Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Samurai Warriors 5. And in the last episode, guys, we saw the Battle of Shigisan Castle from Mitsuhide's perspective. And all things considered, the Matsunaga army was holding its own against the Oda, specifically because Mitsuhide believed that Momochi/Sendayu had defected, much like he had hoped Mitsuhide would. Unfortunately, during a pivotal moment when Mitsuhide needed Sendayu to do some damage to the Oda, Sendayu did what he normally did and went back into the shadows. And Mitsuhide watched his entire plan and his rebellion just crumble around him. So this battle was interesting because we got to see not only the strings pulled among the Oda that Sendayu was doing, but also among the Oda's enemies as well. So, now that that's done, we are going to move to arguably the most pivotal battle, the incident at Hinoji. Now, I've got to let you guys know something that happened yesterday that I'm pretty sad about. You may notice that this battle is already cleared with an A ranking. And the battles ahead of it have been unlocked, the Battle of Yamazaki and the Battle of Yamazaki from the Hashiba army's perspective, and those are cleared as well. So last night I decided that I was going to go ahead and record the rest of the series and just have it on standby, because we decided that I'm not going to do the secret histories because I just really cared about the story of Nobunaga and Mitsuhide and the tragedy of it. And I recorded all of these battles in one video, got to see the ending and everything. And as I stopped recording and was about to edit and start clipping them in individual episodes, I saw that my capture card had decided to glitch or have a hiccup during the first episode, and all of them were unusable. So I cried a little bit inside, but it's okay, because in seeing how these unlock in the progress or the order that we go in, I didn't really like it, and I have some perspective on some of these scenes, so we'll actually be able to talk a little bit more about it and also play the battles the way that I think is going to be best. So we will jump into the incident at Hinoji from Mitsuhide's perspective, but before we do that, we have got one last friendship scene to check out. And this is between Mitsuhide and Yasuke, because Yasuke shows up during Chapter 6 of Nobunaga's campaign, so this should be interesting. Family Crest. Because in a lot of ways, in terms of like relying on him and using him as a confidant, as we saw during Nobunaga's storyline, the Demon King kind of replaced Mitsuhide with Yasuke. Spoiler, they really don't. At least not in this story. Alright, let's go for it. The incident at Hinoji. Mitsuhide is resolved to put a stop to Nobunaga. The enemy is in Hinoji, so slay the Demon King with your own hands. And as we saw in the Iga's Revolt, Mitsuhide is still very loyal to Nobunaga despite everything that's happened. So we're about to see the moment, the critical moment, where he kind of shifts gears. And I have some opinions about how that's actually handled. Let's check it out.
Mitsuhide は逆賊桃地を倒し伊賀忍団を壊滅に追い込む。 だが依然として己のなすべきことは見出せずにいた。そんな折、光秀のもとに信長から使者が訪れ、秀吉の西国攻略のご詰めとして出陣命令が下される。己が身の振り方に思い悩む光秀。気づけばその足はかつて希望を語らったあの木の下へと向かっていた。
It makes me wonder if Mitsuhide is upset that he's been considered the head of the rear guard when he would normally be at the front. Maybe it shows him that Nobunaga doesn't rely on him anymore. Remember what he said, the Demon King has no use of cowards, despite everything that Mitsuhide had done for him. It's like having Darth Vader as a boss, but he talks about righteousness all the time.
手中の希望を守り抜くため、乱れし現世を打ち砕く。そのために俺がなすべきは何者だ。
光秀さん、俺はどうすべきだったんだろうな。
美月、
乱世を壊すっていう親父の言葉を信じて戦ったけど、かえって深まる乱世の中で大切な仲間を失って、親父を信じられずに桃地さんについていったものの、結局駒として使われてただけだった。前にこの木の下で感じた未来への希望はどうやっても叶えられないのかな。
まだ終わってはいない。この悲しき乱世を壊すために信長も俺も情を殺して戦い続けて。
乱世を壊すためだって笑わせるなよ。今の乱世を作ってるのは親父本人じゃねえか。
信長が乱世を。確かに天下第一の勢力を得てなお戦を続ける信長は今やこの乱世の根源。
光秀さん、
礼を言う。おかげで俺の進むべき道が見えた。美月、お前も自分の道は自分で開け。いいな。
自分の道は自分で開け。
So that's it. That's the pivot point, the linchpin,
この気持ちに決着をつけに行くとするかな。
where Mitsuhide realizes he has to take out Nobunaga. I really think that this needed to be in a cinema scene with some different kind of camera work or have different music. Because it just seems like a throwaway moment where Mitsuke is just like, Nobunaga's responsible for all of this. And Mitsuhide's like, you're right. Now, it could have been that kind of just common sense moment, but it needed more gravitas, you know?
なればぜひ進むべき道をお示しくだされ。
ああ、利光、俺は信長を討つ。
は、殿、今なんと。
俺は信長を討つ。乱世の象徴たる信長を討ち、乱世を終わらせる。それが俺がなすべきことだ。
なれど信長様を討てば殿は謀反人の咎を背負う。これ以上の過度な献身はさすがに看過できませぬ。信長様の大願のため殿が犠牲となるなど、なぜそれがしが許せるとお思いか。
すまない。だが全ては覚悟の上、俺の見定めた正しきを今度こそ貫き通したいのだ。
まったく、そのように晴れがましい顔を向けられてはこれ以上いさめようにも言葉がありませぬ。承知した。それが真に殿の幸福なのであるならば。
Good guy Toshimitsu.
それがしも 微力ながらお力添えいたしまする。
お前の協力喜ばしく思う。共に行こう、利光。
You know, I tend to think that everyone in this age who had positions of authority were delusional in some way. Because of the whole, hey, if we kill Nobunaga, all this chaos will end. It won't cause a power vacuum or anything, heavens no. By the way, I also, because I made the Sephiroth reference to Mitsuhide's look, or his older look here, and I actually just realized that his shoulder armor, he's wearing, like, he has feathers on it, and he only has one, so he's like a one-winged angel. Love it. Did not realize that till just now.
殿、それがしに万事任されよ。
Mitsuhide and Toshimitsu together again. It's such a nice castle. The shame that's going to go up in flames here soon. Okay. We are going to go ahead and get everyone equipped the way they need to be. And just get right to it. We got a lot of work to do during this battle. And one thing you're going to have to deal with primarily is fire. Because the fire is going to be burning us while we're fighting. Okay, defeat the enemy troops. Gotta kill 300. Oh, it's the Oda with the fashionable hat. It was the Oda with the fashionable hat. Oh, we got spy captains. And Enoji is on fire. Mitsuhide realizes that he did not finish the job. Okay, good deal. Let's get that drum corps captain. Mitsuhide is filled with determination. All right, let's go. So let's go ahead and send Mitsuhide up north, and Toshimitsu will head south. I don't know when the fire is actually going to start messing with us, but... And Sundayu has arrived. Now remember, it's not, the Tokugawa are the ones who eventually take him out.
信長を倒すのはお前ではない。この俺だ。
横槍は伊賀衆。
Okay, where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, he's here.
伊賀人が出てきた。我らにも猶予はない。全軍寺になだれ込み、迅速に勝負を決せよ。開門。すべて壊そう。
安介、俺は一度引く。ここはお前に任せた。
So Nobunaga falls back and leads everything to Yasuke.
じゃあな、せいぜいあがけよ。
We're not going to be finishing this another time.
待て。
Unfortunately, that's not how that's going to work.
信長ならば桃地とてたやすく退けよう。
謀反人どもめ、信長様には指一本触れさせるぞ。開門。
Okay, we got some new additions.
承知した。
We'll have Toshimitsu watch the back.
敵の息に飲まれてはならない。必ず戦線を維持するのだ。承知。
貴様、なぜこのような真似を。討ち死に。
Okay, got them. Let's go. Gotta save our friends.
信長に寄り添い歩むだけでは乱世は終わらない。
Rude.
それが俺の答えだ。
信長様、安家が支えます。皆さん、
Toshimitsu doesn't care about drums.
止めてください。
His ultimate is an officer killing machine.
任せろ。
織田も明智も残らずこの地で撃ち滅ぼすのだ。
Okay, now we've got ninjas.
ここで押し負けるようでは信長は撃てない。さらに突き進むぞ。
我らも味方の奮戦に応えるぞ。
It's hot.
俺はここだ。十兵衛。どこからでも
Oh, there he is.
来るがよい。
Okay, Nobunaga has arrived. Let's go.
安心現れるか。
Let's deal with some of these spy captains. Just because.
再び滅べ。伊賀人団よ。
Okay, defeat Nobunaga.
悔やんでももう遅い。
Now, one thing that we definitely need to start paying attention to in this battle is our health because of the fire. So we're actually going to be hunting for meat buns.
やります。皆さん、集まって。
See, like Toshimitsu is not doing well.
しましょう。
阻ませはせぬ。
Okay, defeat cannon captains.
Oda Nobunaga, この明智十兵衛光秀があなたを撃って乱世を終わらせる。
名乗りのくどさはついに変わらずか。よかろう。ならばその覚悟を示せ。
They needed like a shockwave and some lightning.
十兵衛よ、お前の刃で俺を倒してみよ。
Okay, let's switch over to get some food. There we go.
あなたを撃ち、
How about a nice Komusu?
お下がりください。言葉は安家にお任せを。開門。
困りはしない。
安家か。
Okay,
十兵衛よ、
let's go.
一旦勝負は終わ
Did we take out all the captains? I guess we did. No, we didn't.
討ち取れなかったか。 次の機会は必ずやものにせねば。
明智の夫人乱れてます。
Alright, Cannon Captain has been dealt with.
つきましょう。
We're gonna go ahead and send Toshimitsu to deal with the southern enemies, while Mitsuhide deals with Yasuke in the north.
災いは受かった。これにてたやすく進めよう。
Oh, you interrupted my lightning rain. How dare you?
エラの要衝を抑えろ。
Rude.
父上をお守りしなくては。皆の者、急ぎ火星に向かうぞ。
I'll just use a Musu. Bye, friend.
増援か。奴らを本能寺へ近づけては俺たちの旗色が悪くな
Okay,
る。
there's Yasuke.
父上への恩をあだで返すとは許せぬ。任されよ。
Defeat Nobunaga and allies. Okay.
遅からず仇討ちが来る。
We'll deal with that here in a second. Mitsuhide's fighting Yasuke. Let's deal with... They'll let allies be defeated. We'll try not to.
討ち死に。ごめん。
Pokey pokey.
討ち死に。うがち抜く。討ち死に。
Alright. Now we'll go use our officer killer on Nobunaga and friends.
負けられぬ。
Out of the way!
知れ。無本人め。
Rebel scum. Alright, I need all of you guys here. I have such wonderful things to show you. There we go. That'll do.
討ち死に。
It's all about efficiency. Alright, we're good. Oh, Lord.
討ち死に。
Yes. Mitsuhide was almost very much dead.
まだ負けることできません。 お役に立てなんだか。
討ち死に。
Again.
全てはなすべき正しきのため。全て壊そう。誰であれ俺を阻む者は切り伏せるのみ。
討ち死に。
Alright, still a hit. That's good.
お逃げください。
敵の主力は蹴散らしたか。
Alright.
ならば残る将は信長のみ。早く来い。中兵。開門。
So I kind of would like to
信長。待っていろ。
get some more health for folks
条件変更。
before we start doing this. But I guess we're doing it.
ダメだ光秀さん。親父と戦わないでくれ。
Oh, Lord. Okay, cool. I've got my,
見つけ。お前はやはり信長のもとへ。すまない。
out of the way!
道を開けてくれ。
The only thing that bugs me is, like, sometimes they do not acknowledge that they're going into...
親父と光秀さんが新
There
た
we
に
go.
なっておかしいだろ。
全て
こっから先には行かせねえぞ。
Shoo!
これがあんたたちの覚悟ってわけか。
開門。
They said spy captains had appeared. Oh well, let's go. Let's go meet our destiny.
信長。
So we're slowly burning to death, and I don't like it.
一瞬だ。無双の刃。全ては破
There
壊
goes
の
that.
ために。座興はもう十分だ。そろそろ決着をつけるぞ。中兵。
And we're gonna settle this right now.
必ずやこの手であなたを撃つ。俺を撃つのは貴様にあらず。山田と倒すのみぞ。
And I think that may have done it.
乱世を壊し尽くすため乱世の象徴たるあなたを倒す。これが俺の出した答えだ。
それでいい。乱世は終わる。新しき世はお前が見届けよ。
信長様から明智殿に。
これは左文字。我らも近い。必ずこの手で。
So we didn't see that before during Nobunaga's scene, where you remember Yasuke just had Samonji in his hat and he was just gonna go about his business. So, oh, we had one locked. Still, think we did pretty good, all things considered. But handing off Samonji, the sword that Nobunaga had gotten from Imagawa way back when, that's pretty cool. So he knew what was gonna happen, you know? Or he had prepared for it, if anything. Alright. Time for the aftermath. Oh, never mind. So, with Nobunaga dead, Mitsuhide's like, well, you know, I'm still gonna fulfill our vow. Which kind of it just really came off that Nobunaga had been completely corrupted. And it started with the death of Lady No and just his ambition. I think he used his ambition as like a crutch to deal with his pain from Lady No's death. I think he was very emotional in a way, but it was just attuned to something else. He was just using it to fuel his ambition and fuel his urge to conquer. And fortunately, Mitsuhide was able to stop that before it got too bad. Now, it sucks that the revelation moment, the epiphany, was handled the way it was, but still, pretty good way for Nobunaga to go out. So with that done, guys, we unlock the Battle of Yamazaki, where we see things from Mitsuhide's point of view. But in the next episode, we're actually going to see it from the Hashiba armies first. We're going to watch as Hideyoshi and his allies attempt to avenge Nobunaga by taking Mitsuhide down. And then we'll see it from Mitsuhide's point of view. Because trust me, it's a lot better in terms of the look. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and like I said, I'm sorry that all of this happened, but we're going to make the best of it. So if you guys liked the video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.